It's Donny Peanre here with the Neighborhood Watch. It's about 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're out here alone as usual, trying to crack a case. It's a big one this time. I know that we still haven't cracked the case of who's been sticking the gum on the bottom of the park benches, but after our success with the case of who was walking their dog off the leash in the on-leash area, I'm pretty convinced that we will get to the bottom of that case. But today we got a big one, a breaking and entering, so we're going to be extra vigilant. I don't have any clues to go off of yet, but we have had numerous complaints. We've had reports of people breaking into houses and stealing dog food. So I figured coming by the dog park, or the park where folks walk their dogs here, would be a very good place to start. Well, let's go and do our rounds and see what we see out there. Again, name's Donny Peanre. I'm here with the Neighborhood Watch. Need some identification? Don't believe me? There you go. I'm not technically Neighborhood Watch. I just like to see a world where we can bring justice. You can't have people just sticking gum on the bottom of benches. So I took my previous training from my job as a UPS driver back when I was still married. Beforehand, I was mentioning that we had finally cracked the case of who was walking their dog off leash in an on-leash area. Sure enough, it was just a local neighborhood lady taking her Pomeranian out, and it was doing the dookie. She was not cleaning up after it. We have to have standards in society. A man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. You have to stay together. Now, I figure a good place to start when looking for a B&E is just going door to door and just asking them if they're going to be home tonight, and then circumcise the area. It's a very clever technique. I've got lots of experience knocking on doors. That's something I picked up when I was still working at UPS back when I was married. We still got daylight. I figure there's not going to be many criminals breaking into these places right now. This would be a perfect opportunity for me to show any of you criminals that might be watching this right now why you should not mess with Donny Peanre, okay? Not much of a minute.
No, it's just a YouTube video. YouTube. Sorry.
Now, is Neighborhood Watch lonely work? Sure it is. But I'm a lonely guy. This is the kind of job. Sorry, this is Steve Hill. This is the kind of job only a lonely guy could do. I'm the only person that can do this job. Nobody else can. Let's see. What do we got going on over here? Interesting. Do a quick sweep. Good stuff, good stuff. Do a quick sweep. Alright. Oh, do you see that? Oh boy. That right there. That's the opposite of justice. Oh, this is a nice makeshift bridge. Oh, trust that step about as much as I trust my ex-wife with Ned down the road, but... Hey, you get back here. You get back here. I thought I caught someone, but just turned out it was an old lady having a smoke. Birds eat here. You can't really trust anyone, not since the invention of the internet. Perfect example is I was on one of them dating sites back when I was still with my wife before she left me for Ned down the road, and I decided to go on a date with this girl. She was a vegan, and that was the day I learned what veganism is. Turns out that if she came face to face with a barracuda, she would not punch the barracuda without the barracuda's permission. If you come face to face with a barracuda anywhere this side of Mississippi, you're gonna learn real quick that you're gonna be whistling a different Dixie, and you won't be asking for permission. You won't be holding your punches. You'll be learning that barracuda good. Trust me. If Ned was a barracuda, oh, he'd get a good throat punch. And take a moment to be real and completely candid. Ever since the divorce, Ned moved out of his place down the road, moved in with Helen, and He's been living in my place, and I really haven't had a place to stay. But I know as soon as I find who's sticking the gum, as soon as I find who's sticking the gum on the bottom of the benches, Helen will realize I'm more man than Ned ever was.
It's getting so cold. I just need a place to stay for the night. I think I saw a place for sale earlier. No cars in the driveway. I might just go in there. Maybe there won't be any food, but at least it'll be a nice hard floor to sleep on. You can't insulate a tree stump in the middle of a field. Oh, God damn, there's fucking gum on that seat.